Welcome to the Carson Performing Arts production of The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus. Please, before we begin, I would like you to turn off all cell phones, pagers, flash photography, and noisy children. Your exits are that direction and that direction. They're clearly marked green signs that say exit. One goes out to the Artisan Store and one to Division Street. There are bathrooms in the Artisan Store and upstairs in the ballroom. We will be having a 15-minute intermission, during which we will be selling concessions, and the profits from those go to a local charity. And I believe that's it. Okay, well, enjoy the show.
Oh, please excuse me. I didn't see you there. I get so caught up in my work here. What? Oh, I'm writing a new book. It's called The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus. Oh, where are my manners? Frank Buck. Very pleased to meet you. I'm a writer. I wrote The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, Dorothy Gale, Scarecrow, Tin Man. That's the one. You got it. Well, anyway, this story that I'm writing now, well, it's a little different. It's about Santa Claus, right? The one and only. This is where I first heard the story, the real story of Santa Claus, right here in the Brewery woods. For a long time, no man has ever ventured into the woods. There are still parts that are unexplored. Why? I think it's because of all the nooks, fairies, nymphs, and rills. I see a lot of blank faces. All right, I'll try and explain this to you the best I can. Those are the immortals. They watch out after things. The rills are in charge of the flowers and plants. The nymphs look over the trees. The nooks are in charge of the beasts, and the fairies look out after humans. But it wasn't a fairy who told me this story. It was a wood nymph. Her name is Nassil.
Who tells my story?
Sounds like the wizard himself. Nassil, don't you recognize me? Frank.
Oh, Frank! It's been so long, Frank, you've gotten so much heavier.
I guess. It's the way some mortals are.
And you haven't aged well at all. What are you doing with your hair?
I had no idea you were still around. After all this time.
And I look far better than you. Your centuries even make no difference to us.
I was just trying to write down your story. Remember the one you told me? About Santa Claus?
No! That is not a story to be written down. That is a story to be told. And only to a child.
But you told it to me.
Because you have the heart of a child. You know how they behave, their songs, their secrets. And you're blaring it out to all these people. Can they be trusted?
They're with me.
I won't hold it against them. He tends to make things up, you know. Talking scarecrows, tin men, cowardly lions.
Are you going to help me tell the story or not?
No, I will tell it, and you will listen. Telling the truth doesn't really suit him. And neither does this suit. Don't they pay you, writers?
The story began when Nassil found a baby in the woods.
Wrong again. Mortals cannot be trusted. Let me show you how it happened. Each full moon, we all dance here. This is the royal circle of the queen. Ak, the master woodsman, is our king. As this happened, not a creature was stirring. Not even a mouse.
That's been you.
Oh, hush up. And just then, with a voice sounding like thunder, Ak, the master woodsman, spoke.
Hey! Hey! Everybody!
What is it, Ak?
Can you make them stop?
Of course.
Hey!
Voice like thunder.
Gather around, my people. I have a story to tell which will turn this off.
Something happened to you on your last trip outside the Brewery woods?
Indeed it did. And it involved a mortal. Yes, we all know it is against our laws to communicate with mortals, even forbidding their seeing us. Well, you fairies, you watch over them, and yes, a very fine job you're doing, yes. Thank you, yes. Anyways, this is what happened. See, I was walking through the woods, and I came across a small human. A child, they call it.
This is my cue.
Yes, and a group of them is called children.
But you did not touch this child, did you? That would be against your laws.
Yes. No! I mean, indeed, you're correct, my dear. I did not. Well, I did make some provision for it.
I knew you were hiding something. And what provision, as you call it?
I had Shigra the lioness wait by it and say that nothing bad happened to it. Oh, such a puny thing.
Yes, but they grow. I've heard.
Look over here. Behind you. Over here. King Will. Just call on me. Right. Yes, as King Nook, Your Highness, you are well aware that I'm in charge of the ones who look over the beasts.
We all know what your job is, Will. Go on.
Well, if you ought to make such arrangements, with all due respect, I should have been told.
He has a point.
Always has a point. Well, I'm telling you now, Will. Do you hear my voice? Am I going too fast for you?
Yes, but now it's too late.
Says who?
Good point.
I believe that Will is concerned about what the human family will do if left in the forest.
That is none of our concern. Surely one of its own kind will come and rescue it. This could be something.
See, here came the seal. She had gone to the edge of the woods and found the baby
Right.
and...
Right. Control yourself, please. May I say something to the Master Woodsman?
Keep it short.
Lucille, what are you carrying?
A little something. Something for me.
Why? You brought the child to our land. Our very people. This is what I was afraid of.
Oh, don't be afraid. He won't hurt you. How do you know it's a he? Grow up.
Is this true, Lucille? You have broken our laws by bringing it here?
But it was so helpless. It needed me.
But I made arrangements.
Right. You left it with a lion. Men.
Silence! I know you, Nassil. I know you bore of your daily chores and you want something more out of life. But this...
But don't you see? This is what I believe I am to do. To raise this baby as my own.
It is forbidden.
How?
How? How, she asks? You talk to her. She's your favorite.
You're not helping. Nassil, you know the laws here. Laws we've lived by for centuries.
Laws which you yourself made.
That's why I have no problem with them.
But you yourself already broke the laws by placing Shiva to watch over the baby.
Yeah, well...
So how can you forbid me to do something when you already did the same thing? She got
Right here. All right. All right. Nassil may keep the human child. I will give her my protection. This is it. No other mortals can be cared for by immortals.
I just want the one.
What will you call him?
I've been thinking about that. Maybe Claus. It means little one.
Claus, such a nice name. Why not call him Claus? That way, everyone will know he's yours. Nassil, Claus.
Then that shall be his full name. But I will only call him Claus.
Niklaus. You see, as in Saint Nicholas, the name.
Right?
We shall raise him as one of our own. Taking away from the woods.
Let the celebration continue.
Yeah!
You will be cared for in the best way that I know. You'll have a bed made of the softest moss, You'll be loved by all immortals. Be smart in the ways of the Brewery woods. Have many friends, and have no enemies, and be afraid of nothing. Taller and stronger you will grow, and you will learn to love all, but love the one who takes care of you and loves you the most. So be careful. He will become all that he can as a human. He'll be my love, my life, my family, and love me most of all. But now he has too much human in him. He stays away longer and longer on his trips out of the Brewery woods. Longer and longer.
As if he's curious. Curious about the outside world.
Yeah, I never really understood that about him. You know, we have our ways, our customs. There was no need for this.
Desire to know more, to explore.
You must understand, this was not our way.
It was his way. He was human after all.
I know. I wish he had just not been so infected.
And still, it happened just like that, and became a turning point in his life.
And he had help, as I was to find out after the Master Woodsman had his hand in this.
Lucille, you have a minute? We need to talk.
And it happened on that particular day. What is it we have to talk about, Master Woodsman?
I have seen your human grow, and I have seen him ask questions. Questions no mortal can answer. So I've taken him out of the woods.
But why?
Hey, I'm making this up as I go. We don't know his ways. So I took him to a human village where he can see how they eat, how they sleep, how they live.
Claus?
He has changed, Lucille.
Claus?
He is different.
Claus?
He's no longer one of us.
No! He will always be one of us.
See for yourself.
Claus, what the Master Woodsman said, is it true? Are you changed?
Not towards you, Mother. That will never change. But I've seen others like me. I've seen my people. I knew I was different from the rest of the immortals, even though you never let on. All this time, I thought that I was one of a kind. But there are others, so many others like me, out there.
Indeed. They outnumber us. And a gang of them, they get together, and then they start building, and then they go...
I've seen them, big ones, little ones, fat ones, thin ones. I think, though, most of all, I remember their faces, all sorts, reckless, anxious, pleasant. They live their lives day to day, always wondering, never knowing. Some work at tedious jobs while they're strut around pompously.
Hey!
Especially, I remember the children. Ragged little children, rolling around in the dust of the streets, playing with scraps and pebbles. But then other children, wearing fine clothes, fed sugar plums. Yet, this is the strange part. They were no happier than the ones in rags.
You see, childhood is the happiest time of any mortal's life, I have heard.
Yet all children, rich and poor, seem equally sweet and fair.
Lucille, you. Well, none of us. Age. He, as a mortal, does, and this changes him. At first, you were like a mother to him. Now you're like a sister, and before you know it, you'll be like a daughter to him.
Oh, being human curses me with age.
Yes, but you knew that when you took him in. So, my boy, what will you do?
Mother, I will cherish you to the end of my mortal life. But I have a plan. And while there is still time, I want to bring happiness and joy to all the human children. They need it the most.
This is a noble idea, if you have to be with humans in the first place. But beware.
Of what?
When you go into the outside world, you'll have protection of all the force. You call them the fairies, and the nooks, and the rills, and...
No, Master Woodsman. I must take care of myself. You've done so much for me on my behalf. It seems only fair that I fight my own battles, solve my own problems.
Oh, I'll miss you here. With your gentle heart and bravery.
Here we go again.
promised myself I wouldn't cry.
Well, I better be off. The world's a big place.
Wait. I've packed a few things for you. To help you on your travels.
Thank you. Wherever I would go, on all my travels, I would carry this sack. So remind me of you, dear mother.
And you'll bathe regularly. And you'll wash behind your ears.
Yes, mother. Don't worry, I'll be back for a visit, again and again, so you'll never have time to miss me.
Oh, one other thing. Beware of the Alguas.
The Alguas?
Yeah, Algos. They're big, nasty, scary beasts and scare the best of the children.
Well, I'll be on my best guard. Well, I'm off. Who knows where my trail will take me?
Hi, Claus. Hi. How are you?
He'll be fine.
How do you know that? We have no way of knowing that. What will he do on his own? What will he become?
This part of the story is hard for Naseel to tell, so I'm sure she won't mind me taking over. Well, as long as I don't get carried away as I sometimes do. See, I find that, especially as I get older, my mind tends to wander and my mouth tends to ramble along with it. And there I go again. Claus wandered for a bit until he stumbled upon a small village, Laughing Valley. There, he found the immortals had built him a small cottage that awaited his arrival. And here he comes now.
It is a palace. I know I will be happy here. I must thank the Master Woodsman and all the immortals on my behalf. Did I just giggle? If so, I've learned to throw my own voice. I seem to be more than one. Come out, whoever you are. I seem to have company. And good company at that. Who may I say is calling?
She's Mary.
How'd you do?
How did you do? Who's your brave little friend here?
He's named Rico.
Nice to meet you, Rico. My name's Claus. Well, most people call me just Claus.
Just Claus.
I mean, most people just call me Claus. I'm new here, and you made me feel most welcome.
Well, it was my idea.
What's in your sack?
You're curious. I know that feeling very well.
It's always nice to see someone carrying a sack. You never know what's inside.
Yeah, because when you're children, parents don't tell you anything.
Well, I was just wondering, would you guys like to learn some lessons and do some chores? Or play games?
Play. Let's play.
And so, they danced and sang and played until it was time for them to go. But just then, an old friend of Claus blew in.
Wait, where are you guys going?
We need to go home now, but it's cold outside.
And soon the frost will come.
Frost, eh? I bet I know who's at the door.
Surprised? Go on, admit it.
Jack Frost. We were just talking about you.
I figured. So, I thought I'd catch you, my lad. It's always a treat to see you. But who are you just talking about me with? I don't see anyone here but you.
They're hiding.
Why? They can't see me.
Yes, but they know your touch.
I do get around. My handiwork is seen by everyone. With a wink, I can ice a pasture. With a yawn, I can frost a forest. And with a laugh, I can lace a lake.
Is that why you came here? To do a commercial?
I came here to welcome you. Any food you want well kept?
I thank you for your welcome.
So my welcome is welcome.
Now I have a favor to ask you.
You have only to ask my lad and I'll give her a shot. You'll find I am big in this neighborhood. I do love to nip the young ones. The old ones are tough and hurt my fingers.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Why do you torment them?
Torment? Torment? Why, sir, you cut me to the quick. I am their guardian, their hint of things to come. Their warning.
Oh ho, no need to explain that one.
Claus, are you still a baby in the woods? Now, if I went out there to decorate their homes in my white icing, nor nip them on their fingers and their toes, they would not know that Old Man Winter would soon come, and they must get back to their warm and cozy homes.
I never looked at it that way.
You were also raised in the woods.
Then you're gonna start on that job of yours now?
I'm late already, so what I get for dropping in our old friends.
Well, here's that favor then. Let's say you go to another village and come back to this one later.
I suppose little of a favor to ask.
One more thing. You were able to go from village to village in the blink of an eye. How do you do that?
Trade secret.
But I have nothing to trade.
Okay, but don't spread this around. I am able to fly on the frost gale.
Frost gale.
It blows around the world, and I hitch a ride. Keep warm, Claus. I'll be watching.
Always a comedian. You can come out now.
Who were you talking to?
Yeah, we heard nobody but you.
I was talking to Jack Frost himself.
Uh-huh.
Now you two better be getting home, else your mother and father will be worried.
But it's cold outside.
I bet if you hurry, you might just make it.
Okay, but we had a fun time playing with you.
I wish we could play again.
You can come again anytime you wish.
But what are we gonna do until then?
I wish we had something to play with when you weren't here.
Something to play with. There just might be something in that. Now hurry home.
Bye.
Something to play with.
And here it started. He sat down with a carving knife and a piece of wood and began to make something for his new friends to play with. He didn't know it then, but he was carving out his fate. This was the beginning for him and for the many friends he would make. He didn't know it then, but it would make him many enemies as well.
Did you hear that?
What was that?
The Alquas, like us immortals, cannot be seen by human children. But the children know they're there. They tease and torment their children. They creep into their nightmares and lurk in long twilight shadows and hide under their beds. Yet Claus would have no idea of this. He had never seen evil before. So how could he recognize it?
I have made this for Weekum. For Mary, I have made this.
Well, he certainly recognizes beauty.
And when Weekum and Mary come over today, I'll give them these. These. What are these? They're kind of like small trinkets that give children joy. Trinket, joy, trinket, joy. I know! Jinket! Toy? Toy. I like that. Toy.
May we come in and play?
Of course you can. I have presents for both of you.
Presents? That's so nice. We never get presents. Where are they?
Something to play with when you're not around. Here.
It's a cat.
You can play with it and name it just like any other cat.
I shall call it Cat.
Mary, I made this for you. I made it to look like my own mother, and you may call it
Dolly!
what?
Dolly. She looks just like my mother's sister. And her name is Dolly, so I'll call her Dolly as well.
Dolly. I like that.
Claus, can you make another one?
Another one?
It's for someone else. Her name is Betsy Blysom, and she's awfully sad.
Bessie Blysom. Doesn't she live in the castle, the Lord of Lurd? I don't know. He's very rich, and they say he hates visitors. And you have so little.
I know, but she's still awfully sad. One more, Claus.
I'll think about it.
We better get home. It's cold.
You can't leave. We haven't played games yet, and I have warm chestnuts.
Warm chestnuts? Maybe we could stay a little longer.
No, we have to go, and now.
Saga.
You Nimrod! You skeet-sits! What are you doing here?
Don't tell me you want a toy.
You're upsetting everything, what we call the balance of things, my lad. Listen, how can I do my work when you keep the children here with your games?
I'm trying to bring some happiness and joy into their lives. I don't keep them here. It's by their choice.
Some choice. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Or Jack Frost nipping at their nose.
You can't rile me today, dear Jack. I have much work to do. Thinking besides. Jack, there are so many children here in Laughing Valley. And that's why I came here.
You do have a way about you, my lad. I just hope it doesn't get you into trouble.
But do I give toys to all the children?
Take a tip from me, Claus. Do as I do. I get them all.
The rich and the poor?
Rich or poor, I get them. But be careful, dear boy. Those who live in the shadows won't shake kindly to your new enterprise.
You mean the Alguas?
The very ogres of which I speak.
What could they want with me?
What indeed? I'm afraid you may just find out. But indeed, and on that very day, the Alguas became aware of something, or someone, who went against every evil thing the Alguas stood for.
Here comes Cat. He's a brave cat, and he'll always protect your Dolly.
Dolly's always going to be my favorite.
Oh, Cat will always be my favorite.
Cat? Where'd Cat go?
You must have asked him.
I did not. Help me look for him.
Yep, you asked him.
He was right here.
Dolly? Where's my Dolly?
Maybe you lost her.
I did not!
Well, you said I lost Cat.
You did lose Cat!
Oh, well, you lost Dolly.
Mommy!
It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
What are these? Do not know, but they make children giggle too much.
But even sadder when we take them.
Where do these come from? They make children happy. We must stop this.
We have to tell King Agua. He'll know what to do. He'll put a stop to this.
That's why he's the king.
I know he's the king. Will you stop telling me that?
It's not like I'm mean and
You're
fake.
always arguing.
Listen to this, like she's the king's favorite.
Did you ever wonder where toys go? Sometimes. It's not really the children who lose them. Sometimes. Alright, what is it then?
I've come to see Bessie Blyson. Please tell her she has a visitor.
A visitor, he says. Fresh as a new lady. You must not be from around here.
It's true, I've only lived in Laughing Valley a few weeks. But I have a gift for her.
Go on.
I do. For Bessie. Really, I do.
Lord alert. Don't like visitors.
She'll like this. I promise.
Lord alert don't do much for salesmen.
It's not for sale.
What do you want us to do? Rent it?
It's free.
Free, he said. Bold as brass. Out of the blue, like Jack Frost.
You know Jack Frost? Him and I are old friends.
Look,
Claus.
Claus. I don't know what your game is, but we're not having any.
But
Please don't come to the store again.
how am I supposed to give up my toys if I can't even get through the doors?
There's other ways into houses.
What? Who said that?
I said there's other ways into houses.
Dear! Same ones I played with when I was a boy. How wonderful it is to see you again.
Oh, we remember you too. You've grown up.
So have you.
It's the antlers. It makes us look older.
What handsome ones they are.
So you want to get into that house with your gift?
Yes, but I can't. Why do you laugh at that?
Because laughing helps us think.
Laughing helps you think?
Of course. Why don't you try it?
Help solve my problem.
That's no laugh. A big laugh.
Why big?
The bigger the problem, the bigger the laugh.
Here it goes. Ho ho ho! Why yes, it does work.
You solved your problem?
Yes, if I can go up on top of the roof, click, 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 down to the chimney, and then I can leave my toy for Bessie.
There you go. The laugh always helps out when you need a most. And you have a good deep laugh too.
Thank you. But I can't climb on the roof in the middle of the daylight. I'm bound to be seen.
Sounds like another problem.
Yes. Yes, it does. Ho ho ho!
Look out! This could be trouble.
Is it an agua?
No, we could have smelled the outward long before now. It's Will, the King Nook.
Ha ha! Here now, Claus. You can't escape my gaze. I see you. I see all and I hear all. I am, after all, the King Nook.
King Will, you are one of my good teachers, and probably the best of all.
Oh, flattery will not get you anywhere. Unless it's sincere.
Oh, it's sincere.
Claus, what are you up to with my dear? You know, the Nooks are the ones in the forest who look over the beast. If you have business with them, you first go through me. I keep the books on all of them.
We were just
laughing together. A likely story. I've heard them all, Claus. Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes. You two bet me off. I have business with Claus.
We're going now. You'll be done in a minute.
Now, King Will, what business do you have with me?
Business enough. I'm missing some of my nooks.
Missing some nooks?
Yes, and I headed through the grapevine that they want to help you work in your shop.
No, I haven't seen any nooks since I left the Bursey Woods, in fact.
The way I get it, they want to help you make your... the
Toys.
Yeah. For the human children.
King Will, I have no nooks working for me.
We'll see, Claus, we'll see. I have my eyes on you.
Nooks? Wanting to help me? Make toys? They would be a great help, and there are so many children. But can Nooks even make toys? Seem to have table hoppers again. Winkum, Mary,
Bring him in.
Lemon Barlow. How wonderful it is to see you again.
We miss you too, Pinky.
You said you'd stop calling me that.
Well, we've come to work with you.
We want to help you.
Help me make toys?
Yes! We've also heard your children laugh. It's a wonderful sound.
And we wish to hear it more.
No, you can't help me. King Nook was just here talking to me about this.
Oh, we're not afraid of him.
We can handle that, Windbag.
Thought you were going to handle him.
I thought so too.
Claus, I heard voices.
You have good ears.
Oh yes, I told you. I see all and I hear all.
King Will, when I told you I didn't have any nooks working for me, I was being honest.
Claus, what is this? The humankind is beginning to rub off on you. You're talking like a lawyer.
It's funny.
What was that?
They're visitors?
Ooh, visitors who can hear my voice. Can't be human.
No, they're, one moment. They say they're elves.
You can see the problem. It was one thing to take a human amongst us and raise him. It was one thing for that same human to go out amongst other humans. But taking immortals with him, this was a different thing. Completely. This was going too far. In some eyes, that is.
Oh yes, you always were the Master Woodsman's favorite, eh?
What has that got to do with it?
Your Claus has taken my nooks, and I shan't have an answer for it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah!
We'll see what Master Woodsman has to say about this.
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
And then you'll see.
Maybe it'll be you who will see.
And maybe not. All right.
Both of you, over here now. You are very loud. You're disturbing me. You're disturbing my queen. You're disturbing everything.
What is causing all the noise?
She is! Stop it! Why is it like this? You both think the other's in the wrong.
And it's up to someone with a cooler head to solve the problem.
Exactly.
Which is you.
Which is me. Oh, right. Which is me. That's what I was just about to say.
But didn't.
And that's why we came to you.
Right.
I came to you, remember?
Yeah. You are, after all, the one who brought the child into the Bursey Woods in the first place.
Oh, geez. I almost forgot. Seem to have so much help these days.
Will has been spying on my claws, and now he blames him for his missing nooks.
You're missing nooks?
They will turn up.
Yes, indeed. My nooks turned up missing.
I thought you were supposed to know all this.
Oh, yes, and not only that, but I believe Claus is up to something else as well with my dear.
I will see to my claws, and Will may mind his own business.
Woman, this is my business!
All right. All right, this is how it's going to be. Lucille,
Yes.
you've had your way in the past. Therefore, I must rule with King Will here.
Yes! Yes. That feels good.
Well, you watch over the beasts of the forest, and if they are in fact being used without your permission, I will be forced to take action.
And I will see to my Claus.
Oh, and you won't. I'll be watching.
No, Nacille. You will not watch over Claus.
What?
Will knows all too well here. The beasts of the forest, when they're little, they need somebody to watch over them, care for them. But when they get older, they're in the hands of someone who has much more power than I. And that's the way it is with the human.
But not watch over my Claus.
For a while.
As it should be.
See what you did!
See what you did? See what you both did?
And so it seemed, Claus would be on his own, and Nacille could not interfere. And King Will would then devote his time to trying to catch Claus. This went on for many years.
Claus! Claus! What do you have for us? A toy! I want a toy!
Let's see what we have.
Yet, through all the years, others were watching Claus as well.
Wait. Why do you want him to come around? We're sneaking out on him.
I mean, if he just listened. That's what I meant by come around, not. It's like talking to a gay.
Still, I wish we had his permission.
We made so many toys for you to give out. Why are you so worried?
Because it's winter again, and it makes traveling so much slower.
Look here. It's something Barlow came up with. It has such a happy sound.
Maybe we can put them on some of the toys.
They do make a wonderful sound. Still, what about all those children in faraway villages?
What was that?
It sounded like deer laughing.
Yes, it does. And I bet I know where they're coming from, too.
I love this time of year. All the snow and ice. And the way we dance across the
I thought I heard my old friends. And what are you two thinking about today?
Thinking? Oh, that wasn't thinking laughing. That was laughing. That's kind of laughing.
Well, I need to do some thinking laughing today.
How so?
I have so many toys to give to all the children. And there's these villages everywhere, but the snow and ice keeps me from them.
And you tried laughing.
Yes, but even that doesn't spark an idea.
Wait, suppose you had something to get over all the snow and ice. Something like a sled.
True.
But what?
I know. How about a sleigh?
An excellent idea.
But what will I get to pull my sleigh? They would have to be very swift.
Uh-huh.
And have to be able to travel with the snow and ice.
Like us?
And they'd have to be able to pull a sleigh, of course.
Like we can?
And they'd want to have help give out all my toys.
Oh, we're gonna be here all day, right?
What do you mean?
You haven't done enough laughing, Claus.
Why do you say that?
What about us? We're gonna be here as well.
You'd be willing to help me?
I just had to ask. I think you just did.
You were just what I needed. I can hitch you to the sleigh, and then we can travel with the snow and ice.
But how will we know where to go?
I know. I'll attach reins to you, and when I want you to turn left, I'll pull left. And when I want you to turn right, I'll pull right.
So we hold one leg, then the other.
Oh, that's right.
What's that?
Well, these are just bells that Lemon Barlow thought. Ho, ho, ho!
Thinking?
Laughing. How about this? I attach the bells to the reins. When I jingle the left rein, you turn left. And when I jingle the right rein,
We turn right! I think we'll be on right. We're gonna be called reindeer.
Good. Still, there are so many villages. Can we get to them in time?
We are very fast.
But are you fast enough?
Such a wind.
It's the frost gale.
That's it! We'll ride the frost gale, just as Jack Frost does.
And on that wind, we can actually fly. And that will get us from village to village in time to spare.
You two have once again solved all of my problems. Still, there is one more thing.
What's that?
King Will, if he finds you working with me, you may not like it.
We'll go at night. He doesn't see us at night.
And that's when I will go on the rooftop and deliver my toys. Nothing can stop us now.
I think Mother doesn't want to work with us.
I have two. We can get away from King Will time to time, but I'm afraid we brought some.
He'd catch on, but quick.
Who would catch on?
King Will. Claus, there are other nooks like us.
Nooks that want to help you.
And help you make toys for the children.
They're all welcome as far as I'm concerned. As for King Will.
He'll never catch on.
Oh, Claus!
Wait.
Hold it right there. Thought I'd catch you too.
Don't blame them, King Will. I asked them to help me.
No! We want to help Claus.
Oh, I understand well enough. And you?
Sorry.
Can't we talk to the Master Woodsman?
Oh, trying to take your case to a higher court, eh?
Whatever punishment should befall them, it should be mine.
Oh, yes. We'll see what punishment I comes up with for you. And as for you two, get back to the Bursey Woods. Right?
Yes, King
leave.
Will.
Yes.
King Will, please don't blame them.
And are there others working for you, Claus?
No.
Then I guess you wouldn't mind if I looked around.
I suppose I'll have to work day and night to finish all my toys. Maybe I'll only be able to deliver my toys a couple times a year. Maybe once a year. Maybe.
Maybe not at all.
Alquist!
We have come to get you, Claus.
We have seen how you make the children happy.
And this must stop.
We're gonna take you to King Alpha.
And then?
And then, and then, there's no and then.
It'll be the end of toys.
And the end of you.
Why do you have to say that, Claus?
So the Alquas have claws. That's none of my business. It's been proclaimed by the Master Woodsman. Claus shall tend to his own business, and I shall tend to my own business. Yes, that's what I'll do.
Yes, dance, you ugly creature, dance!
Well, you're sure in a good mood today.
What?
I mean, you sure are in a bad mood today.
Oh, and don't you forget it, you whiny what?
Why are you so surly?
Well, surly to bed, surly to rise. It's a joke!
I know! You tell it every day.
What?
I said, you're putting on weight.
Oh, thank you. I hope you noticed. Stop! It has come to my attention that our worst enemy has been captured and taken prisoner.
And who is that?
The one who gives out those toys to the human children and makes them happy. He calls himself Claus.
Isn't he, like, also a human?
Only for the time being. Stop.
We have him. We have Claus.
Then get him in here! Let's put an end to him and his toys once and for all.
Yeah, we'll fix his wagon.
He doesn't have a wagon. He's He's got a sleigh.
Slave!
Oh, just shut up, everybody, shut up.
Mother was right about you.
What do you want with me? What have I done to you?
What have you done? What have you done? It's not what you have done. It's what you have done. You have done. What have you done?
Are you done?
You have made the human children happy. You have given them gifts. You brought your joy from those.
Hey! You're getting on my nerves!
Thank you. I've been working on it.
What have you done? You have gone against us. You have undone all that... what she said.
Don't I have anything to say? Don't I get a trial?
That's what you got here, right? On a trial.
That's a trail, not a trial.
Oh, so I can't spell! You are in my hands now, Claus. Bow down to me. Go on, bow.
I'll never bow to someone who scares little children and keeps them up in the middle of the night with their noises.
You think that is easy? It stands for nights thinking of that stuff!
What will we do with him, your loneliness? Ness.
It'll be horrible. You can bet on that. Horrible, unbearable, and eternal. Tell him.
You know, maybe I could tie him to you. Then shut him up! What are we going to do to you? We are going to take you and throw you into the cave of 1,000 echoes! 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 And you'll be sealed up there for all eternity with no escape!
You don't scare me.
Do it louder!
And you'll stay there until you die. Since you're human, you only live for a certain time.
Then no more toys, no more happy children, and no more...
Yes!
Oh, what's that?
Mother! Mother, what are you doing here?
I think he knows her.
You think?
You're in danger.
I shall never abandon.
See?
I have come to make a trade.
Oh, this ought to be interesting. What kind of trade?
Me. I shall trade myself for Claus. It's a deal.
A wooden nymph for a human. I wonder what the rate of exchange is nowadays.
I'm going to exchange you out for a tree stump if you don't shut up! I'll give you a deal. How about we keep both of you? Yes! Both of them.
Mother, you cannot deal with these monsters. Wait, I have a plan.
What?
I'll get their attention, and then you run away.
But
Don't worry, they're not very bright.
You noticed.
What are you two whispering about?
Oh, nothing. I was just saying it's custom for humans to give their hosts gifts.
For me.
No! For me! You shouldn't have!
Now!
She's getting away! Somebody do something!
Don't worry, I'll get her.
Yes, go! Don't touch it! You know, sometimes being stupid ain't all that it's cracked up to be. Get him! I saw. I'm not built for running.
Mother, this way. Don't worry, I haven't come here without friends.
going to say that! You. Oh.
Now it looks like you'll have friends in the cave of 1,000 echoes!
Echoes! Echoes! Echoes!
I don't like the sound of that.
If you don't like the sound of that, you can hear it 1,000 times!
Your time has come, Claus!
Oh, your time!
Oh my God! I don't know, but I have more sacrifice at you! Oh, God! That was me.
The master wants it!
And if it's war you want, you found it. Right here.
Right, war. You mean between us and you?
No, Master Woodsman. I will not be the cause between the immortals and the Alguas.
He's right, he's right.
But you have stolen Claus.
Oh.
That's right. Well, we were just going on a picnic. That's right, just a picnic.
Ack, I must learn to fight my own battles, solve my own problems.
But don't you see, Claus? You have been fighting the Outwoods.
What?
From the day that you left the Bursey Woods and started making the human children happy, you have been fighting the Outwoods. They only live to make children sad, or scared, or hopeless. You and only you have stopped them many, many times.
I never thought about it that way.
And every time you bring a child joy, every toy you make defeats the Outwoods.
Seal,
Yes,
take Claus back home.
that's what's behind us. Son,
Mother, I have much work to do.
yes. And you make me prouder every day of your life.
I do as you taught me. And you taught me very well.
Okay, let's wrap it up. I'm getting really sick. Go on, get out of here. Go. That!
If you had any idea of waiting until we left and then going after Claus again.
No. That thought never crossed my mind. Not doing so. No.
See, I didn't think it would. But just in case it ever does. What's this?
King Will! Right here.
Every time you make a move on Claus, you have to deal with King Will.
Him? But this is between us and you, but you really don't... Him?
Oh, not just me. All the ones I look of. All the beasts in the forest. If they ever hear of you anywhere near Claus, they might just pounce on you, chew you up, and swallow you.
They will?
Oh, yes. It's been a long time since they've had an Albion.
Yes, I'm a burger.
I'm talking about big beasts, big bad beasts, like lions and tigers and bears.
Well, lad, I'd have to say that was one of your better rulings.
Thank you, my dear. I have always approved mightily of the work Claus is doing. Oh, and thank you, Will.
Oh, you know, I was in the neighborhood. What about my nooks?
And so, Claus was free from the Alguas. He was then free to carry on his life's work without having to fear them from that time on. And so, year after year, Claus delivered his toys to all the children. He brought joy and happiness to every child he could find, and the humans loved him for it. They even gave him a nickname. They thought since he did so much for so many, that he was indeed a saint. So they called him Saint Niklaus. Well, Saint Nicholas. But some of the children, they called him Santa Claus. And so it went on, year after year after year.
It's not fair.
I didn't think you wanted to tell this part.
Oh, don't start that again.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know, him being human and all, but it's just not fair.
He was growing older, something you never could change.
Who would take over his work? There's no one. He had to continue.
And there was only one way. You tell it. You do it better than I do, and I get yelled at.
Well, Ack, the master woodsman who loved Claus almost as much as I do, decided to call together the royalty of immortals, sort of the who's who in the Brewery Woods. And they had one big, humongous, amazing job ahead of them, something that had never been done before.
Oh, have the others arrived?
They have, sir.
Great, let us begin.
Her Majesty, Queen of the Water Sprites and Fairies. Her Majesty, Queen of the Gnomes. Her Majesty, Queen of the Imps and Nymphs. King Will, King of the Nooks and Rills. How many more? Just blow until I tell you to stop. Her Grace, Princess Flash, master over all the animals that fly. Her Highness, Queen Bow, master over all the animals of the sea. Her Elegance, Jack Frost. Ha
Aha! Not today, Jack.
Sorry, force of habit. Good. Thought I was gonna lose my lip.
Welcome. I've called you all here for a very special reason. To grant the most cherished and honorable gift possible. We have it in our power to do it, but only if we all agree to it.
We assumed it was an important reason for you to gather such a group together as this. We all here reign over many parts of the world, far and wide.
Can we get to the point?
I was speaking.
Sorry, but you know what it's like when a bunch of gnomes don't have their queen watching over them. I can't leave them for long.
I have to agree. Can we dispense of all the usual rules here?
Rules must be observed at all times, Queen Bow.
I was just saying on this particular occasion.
All occasions must have order.
We all have duties which we must get back to and take care of.
That's what I said.
Sorry, he told me to.
Please be seated. I will make this quick. However, you will see why I called you here. I wish to grant to a human the mantle of immortality.
The mantle of immortality?
What?
To a human?
But Ack, it's never been done before.
You're right. You're absolutely right. It has never been done before. We can only do it this one time.
I think I know where this is going. Just a hunch.
Please, just hear us out. Lucille?
I have a story to tell.
Here we go.
Oh, shut up. Please listen to me. We ask this honor, this favor be granted because one human, so kind, so giving.
Get on with it. Who is it?
Well, he's my adopted son.
She's his mother. Why should we listen to her?
That's what I say.
Wait. So you're saying you want to grant the mantle of immortality to Claus?
You've heard of Claus?
They've all got Claus. Santa Claus.
I've heard of many stories of him from my sea creatures, and they're all told with great love.
He is cherished by many children everywhere. Why, before he came along, I had a hard time telling which were my imps and which were the human children. But Claus has changed all of that.
Well, I, for one, vote yes.
That's one vote towards the mantle of immortality. Any others?
Of course, I vote yes.
Any others?
I vote yes.
Count me in. I also vote yes.
I guess I'll just go along with the rest of the group.
Oh, thank you, Will.
I'm thinking.
You know, the longer you wait there, the more your gnomes are going to run around, destroy things.
Okay, yes. I vote yes. Hurry.
Thank you all.
Bring in the mantle of immortality. Lucille,
Yes.
where is Claus?
Well, last I remembered, he was at home. But he's very tired, see?
One more toy done. I don't know if I have the strength to go out tonight. I may never have the strength.
We haven't had a moment to lose.
Fetch him, Lucille.
Yes. Claus? Claus,
Mother,
I've come to take you to the Master Woodsman.
you know I would do anything for you, Mother. But this time, I don't know if I can make it.
This isn't far.
If you say so.
We'll be there in an instant, I promise.
Jack! King Will! All the others! What does this have to do with me?
Claus, we have all taken the votes, and we wish to grant you the mantle of immortality.
The mantle of immortality? I've heard about it in stories, but for me?
It's yours, Claus. Put it on and join us forever.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
But wait, there's a hat.
Yes. I feel like a boy again. I can deliver my toys. Tonight and forever!
Then do so.
But what about my toys? I haven't loaded up the sleigh.
Yes.
Over here! It's over here! Packed and ready to go! Go! Go!
And I will deliver my toys. This night and every anniversary of this night. Every December 24th. Every Christmas Eve. Mother,
Go and hurry.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Dad takes care of business. Except for one thing. Will,
Yes.
didn't you say you were missing nooks?
Oh, yes, I believe that was the case, but I have it from a good authority that the ones helping Claus out are elves.
There he goes!
Just warm.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all.
And to all, a good night.
Inhabitants of Brewery Woods, you may.
Yes, bring them down.